The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's Burrow to throw right away. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now they go play action now. Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow on play action. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. This is caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point through the snowflake, something good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Now the man from UTEP. This is Aaron Jones. Room here to run. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
On second down, it's Jones. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now a play fake. Rodgers. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Finding room at midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Yeah, this is what we mean when we talk about flipping the field, having your offense look at going a long way to a short way after he makes a play. His ability to do that, evident. Able to make the catch there, keep his momentum going, and just continue downfield.
Now Burrow on first down. And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Mixon trying to punch it in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. In motion right comes Cobb. Rodgers now on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 53 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Third and 2, now Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. 20, 10, 5, touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. The game comes out of pressure right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Back to Mixon on second down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll complete this one to Watson. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's second down. Rodgers now to throw. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on second and 10. Rodgers. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield strike. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. He's going to have the first down and then some through the middle of the field. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And Lazard's got it again. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Rodgers will throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you're talking about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This goes out wide from Nixon. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
11 empty.
And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 10. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Slot man moves right. Rodgers now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Hayden Hurst from 6 yards away. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Rodgers to throw once more. Throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Now Crosby for the point after. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. That is taken in by Hurst. The 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, 75 yards. And the Bengals get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Packers who have the football but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions. Have him looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In a game that hasn't gone your way, you got to throw in the end zone at every opportunity and hopefully climb back in as much as possible. He put way too much on that throw, though, and that shot ends up with nothing.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Again, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, an 11-yard touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Burrow will throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. A gain of 8 there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as this defense, boy, a little too loose there. They give up a gain of 19 on 4th down.
Here we go.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And again, that's Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. The pass to Boyd, and he brings it in on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
11 and 3. 12.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. From midfield, here's Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really Not much reason to use him at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly you've seen the power of Charles throw all these interceptions. Another one there in this one. Take all the way back for the score.
Nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interception.